Scrapbookers, this is Megan and I am back today with a third layout for my May scrapbooking store kit. So for this layout, I knew I wanted to pick some old photos of my boys, and so I was going through some from a trip that we took to my husband's parents' house, and I'm just looking through all of them trying to see which ones I really liked. And I found these two photos. So this one of Mark's dad and then Jonas, and in their old house they had this wall that was the kitchen wall, but then it was also like the hallway wall, so it was, you could go around it and you could go in circles. And so one of the kids' favorite things to do at that house was to run away from Papa. And so I caught these two photos. One was, of Jonas running away and Mark's dad, looking at him, and then the other one is Mark's dad peeking his head around the corner, and the back of Jonas and Brennan and them running away from Papa. So I thought they were just adorable. I also found this Home is Where the Heart Is little 4x6 cut file, and I knew immediately that had to be my title. It just had to be like the centerpiece along with the photos. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut down these photos to be a little bit smaller so that I can mat them. And then also I will be able to use that Home is Where the Heart Is card and be able to use the full card. So right now I'm thinking this is going to be my design. I decide in the end, I like these two colors together, but I don't really like the heart paper. It just was throwing everything off because it was too small. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it smaller. And it was cute, but I still didn't like it. So instead, I'm just going to use this little excess piece later on in the layout. So I leave that next to my layout, and then I bring in this pretty gingham. It's yellow and off-white, and I'm going to mat the photos on that gingham yellow paper. Okay, now that is done, and I basically have the gist of my layout, the design that I want. And so I'm going to start piling up these embellishments. Now these were the clear stickers that we got in the upgrade kit. Those were from an Amy Tan collection. I can't remember which one. It might be Better Together, I think is what it was. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to build 3 different clusters. I'm also going to make a bunch of banners that are going to come down from the 2 photos. And I really, really love how that turns out. I wasn't quite sure if they would stand off of the background because of how kind of bold and bright the background paper is, but they work out pretty well and I'm really happy with how they look. If you're new around here, I absolutely love banners. Banners and triangles are 2 things that can always find their way on my layout. So here you can see I'm kind of just putting them in under the photos, and then I'm going to start really building up these clusters and start gluing everything down. Lately, I've been getting to a point where I just kind of build and build and build, and then I'm like, oh crap, like I need to start putting stuff down, and so I have to like pull everything off, and it's starting to drive me crazy that I'm getting like this. I never used to be this bad. I would glue as I went, but I haven't been doing that lately. So I also pulled in these cute Heidi Swap little charms. The one in the bottom cluster says smile, and the one in the cluster by the photos says loved. And I thought they worked out really well. And now here you can see this is where I'm going to start gluing everything down. And I think that is pretty much it. I don't think I changed anything from here. I am going to add a few of the upgrade, what are they, gems? They're like these puffy sticker gem things, and they're blue. So I'm going to put one of those in each of the clusters, and I'm also going to add the date with my Project Life rotary date stamp, and then another sticker up here by the photos. So here is where I'm kind of just placing things ever so perfectly. You all know me. Everything has to be perfect with me. And then I'm going to glue down the 2 photos and then move on to the rest of the embellishments. And so obviously the title for this layout is Home is Where the Heart Is. And I don't know that I'm going to do journaling on this specific layout necessarily. I might end up doing something later on down the road. But for now, I think I'm just going to leave it as is because I really do just like the photos speaking for themselves. Like that old saying goes, right? A photo is worth 1,000 words. Is that what it is? I don't know. Anyway. So here's where I add those little puffy sticker gem thingies, and then that is going to be it. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you keep an eye out for my June scrapbooking store kit with everything that's going on around the world. They did come in a little bit later this month, so I apologize about that, but I will have a kit share here very soon for you. And if you're interested in getting this month's kit or just signing up for the kit club in general, make sure to use my link below. And yeah, that would be wonderful and help me out. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you guys again very soon. Bye.